All right, the Scream 7 leaks keep on coming. Now we have photos of Neve Campbell on set of Scream 7. And before we jump into it, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. All right, so getting right into it, we finally got our first look at Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott on the set of Scream 7. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the first photos to leak of Sidney Prescott. All right, so this one right here is the first to drop. This was the first image that came out yesterday afternoon. Says first look, Neve Campbell turns her iconic final girl role, Sidney, for Scream 7. Not a whole lot to see here. I mean, we're not seeing any, action going on from the set, so we're not seeing Ghostface in action with Sidney Prescott. We're not seeing some of the rumored stuff that we heard about, like her owning the bar, restaurant, or any of that type of thing. So I feel like these could easily just be of her on set and not so much of the filming. A lot of the channels that I see are talking about the set photos and think that this is during the filming, and I don't think so. At least not on that photo. But going into some of these other ones here, this one here is of Neve Campbell. Looks like she's on a cell phone. And of course, that being the basis of Scream, right? The Ghostface always calls and, plays games over the phone before going after his victim. So this could be something from the actual filming with her on the phone, but it could also just be, again, another behind the scenes set photo. Another one here of her smiling. I don't think that's anything from the filming itself. That bottom left picture, it's not a very good picture, but the other person in the photo was actually holding it looks like 3 or 4 cups of coffee. Some people are saying that maybe she doesn't own a bar, restaurant, or maybe she owns a coffee shop and that's what's going on here. But it's also possible that this is just a person on set with a few cups of coffee from a local coffee shop or something. Like I said, nothing big to see here, nothing that gives away any plot details, which is a good thing. We don't want to leak all of the plot details out there and give away the entire film. So nothing exciting going on in these particular photos. But there are some rumors and leaks about a particular scene in Scream 7 involving Sidney Prescott. And that's going to be a particular car chase. So apparently there's going to be a big car chase scene. Someone who was, nearby caught some of the filming, and I'm sure that footage will leak eventually. But apparently, Sidney Prescott is the driver of one of the cars. She could either be getting chased by Ghostface, which is likely. But I think it would be pretty cool to see the roles reversed. What if she's the one giving chase to Ghostface? Kind of like in Scream 1, where she put on the Ghostface outfit and called Stu and played mind games before popping out and going after him. And then there were some rumors about some other chases going on as well. Apparently some, on foot and that type of thing. And that's very typical of Scream, of course. That's what Ghostface does. He gives a lot of chases on foot. For some reason, the person he's chasing can always kind of beat the hell out of him, and then somehow, they can at the end. I don't get that. One of the other rumors coming out of Scream 7 is that while Sidney is back in a main character role, she's not necessarily the main character, because of course we now know that McKenna Grace is going to play her daughter in this movie. And I think Ghostface is going to be targeting McKenna Grace's character, probably a little bit more than Sidney, or at least to get to Sidney. So I think we're going to see a lot more McKenna Grace than we're going to see of Neve Campbell in this movie. Now, it's rumored that McKenna Grace's character is supposed to be a little bit more like Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, kind of in the sense that she's like, the prom queen type. Or she's supposed to have that main role in that performance for some of the leaked photos that we saw for the play that's going to be going on in the new fictional city. So she's going to be like this main Sarah Michelle Gellar type of role, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I think one of the main chase scenes has to happen inside of that auditorium where he goes after McKenna Grace's character. But it also leads me to think a lot of this movie is going to take place around that play. And it would just be an interesting and maybe a little different of a twist for Scream. But anyway, I'll keep this one short. Just wanted to go ahead and touch base on those leaked photos of Neve Campbell from the set and some of these rumors about, the car chases and McKenna Grace's character in the new Scream 7. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and please like and subscribe to the channel.